See, even AI ain't gonna ever be able to figure this out. Now, my system is, and the beep is gonna go on in 10 minutes. So, I have two things charging, and then the beeper goes on, saying low volt, and now we're just at one thing charging, and that will have got to about 50%. But here's the point. It's like, when you live ultra simple, like so ridiculously ultra simple, I mean, I have so few things to worry about. So, there's too many people up and down here. This is my 7-ish-year-old phone. First one I ever bought. 6-ish-year-old. 7-ish. Anyway, to the point. Some nights. So the most important thing is actually not dozing off, particularly in the winter, without turning the phone off. Now, if you put Brett Weinstein on at about 8:30 at night and actually want to listen to something, you're guaranteed to doze off within 2 minutes. Bless him. But here's the thing. It's like, if this is 90% when I doze off, it categorically, quite often, I'll get up in the morning, and if it's at 70%, turn it on, if I hadn't put it under my armpit first, and then straight away it goes to 0. So you've got to warm it up first. But I left it on last night. I woke up and it was still at 86% or something like that. Let's not be American. I mean, you realised as soon as you went to America 40 years ago, or 35 years ago, or whatever it was, it's like, they're so obsessed. Everything is, it's not like, it's roughly 2 meters or like blah, blah, blah. Roughly take a mouthful of that potion and you might get better, or you'll probably more likely die. Now, everything's got to be so to the nearest 1%, and Britain adopted that. You can tell that. About 15-ish years ago, we went bonkers too. But sometimes, I mean, it should have been flat this morning, but it isn't. And I've noticed that's happened a few times lately. Whereas the times when you know you've warmed it up, it's up to reasonable charge, and then it's on the dashboard for half an hour and all the apps are turned off. I strip everything out. Then you look at it, oh, there it is, gone to 70%. So there's my very cheap shitty thing that now, that's got, what's that got out of it? You see, that charges so slowly. Right. But the important thing is, even with the simplest habits and routines, figured out, see, they're all 25 plates going up and down here, figured out over months or years, everything's intermittent. I mean, this is electronics, the same devices, year on year. But their behaviours wobble, vary. The idea that you're going to ever have a society where AI entirely... Forget it, man. I've no interest in, except as a metaphor or allegory. I wrote down on my notepad something like 20 years ago. It's just everything has an intermittent fault, and that is an allegory for every single person I've met in this land. Well, I can't judge everybody, because unfortunately a few of them I haven't been able to carry on those encounters, but that's it. The century of the intermittent fault. I mean, how boring is that? But that really is the final conclusion of a few.